Hiya folks. So going from the last video, when talking about being pushed into position by God, yeah, especially church with regards to taking a church from dead to being alive in God, I have no idea. I don't know how that would happen because it never has, to the best of my knowledge. It's going into new ground. Yeah, having church where you're understanding how to be led by God for what this particular church in this particular area with these particular people, what is needed for all of that, and how to do things for them. It's different for every church. And again, has that ever been done? To the best of my knowledge, no. Doing things where you're basically trusting in God to be the one leading everything, doing everything. But that's why I say, being positioned by God, and going into it, understanding fully that the first church you go into, it might very well be a foul. God may want that to be a foul because He wants you to learn, and He wants them to learn. Because you might not be the right person for them, they might not be the right place for you, but you're both going to learn from that, and maybe that's something that needs to happen. In learning to be led by Him, then maybe, and learning when things go wrong, that's not the end. We don't need to panic. We don't need to be all worldly over things. We don't need to get offended, do we? We can just trust in God and understand that, okay, maybe that's the whole point. Like as I said, maybe my car. Maybe the point of my car was God gave me the car, I gave it back to Him, and maybe that was it. Maybe that was the point of it. If so, that car would be scrapped. Right? Because if that was the point of it, then yes. I look at it and I think, surely there's so much more that can be done with that. As a thing to point to God and to point to what Father's been teaching me over the past 3 years, 3.5 years. You couldn't have something better than what's on that car. So, surely it matters. But again, no. At the moment, I can't drive it. I can't right now. So therefore, okay. It is what it is. And that's what I say. In a situation of a church, maybe the same thing would happen. Maybe it's supposed to fail. The first one. Maybe the first two are supposed to fail. I can't tell somebody what their journey is going to look like. What I can tell you is, if you are trusting in God, if you've given everything to Him, and that's what you've got to say to people coming to church. If you want this church to be as God intended this church to be, you've all got to give everything to God. Everything to God. If everyone can do that, then what is possible? Put it this way, if all the people in that church then go through and become sons and learn to walk according to Father and are eating from the tree of life, then You have a church that the world has never seen anything like it. And however big or small that congregation is, if they are all partaking of the tree of life and walking according to the nature of Father, that is going to be, magnificent, to say the least. And I can't tell anyone how that's supposed to look because I have never seen it. I've never been in a church like that, and I've never led a church like that. Do I think it's possible? Yes. Do I think it can be done and will be done very soon? Yes. Do I know that I'll be involved in it? Nope. No, I don't. No, I've no idea. It'd be an honour to be involved in that, but well, whenever God wants, because that's the point. It's His will, and yeah. I have two areas of ministry. This and my car. Neither have done well. But that doesn't concern me, because I understand absolutely and totally that it's not up to me to make any of those things do well. I can't do anything about the car. I don't have the financial situation to be able to deal with that. God does. If He wants it dealt with, He will provide the money. If He doesn't, then it won't be dealt with. Simple. The channel. Yeah, if God wants His channel to be, or videos to be watched, He will get people to watch it. I'm not going to do that. He will. And so, therefore, in all things. I understand right now my videos don't get a lot of views because of the fact that I'm not talking about sexy subjects. My videos aren't, the titles aren't super clickbait, judgy or anything like that. So therefore people don't want to view them. Most people don't want truth, especially people in churches. So, that's okay. It's up to God to change that if He wants to. Because again, I'm not looking to make money from these videos. Anything said in these videos is said for the purpose of that God will use in whatever way He sees fit. So there you go. I wish you well. I hope that you are blessed by this video or others, and that they can be helpful. But in all things, go to God. Anything you hear said in this video or any other, go to God. Whether it be my video or someone else's, go to God. Take care. Bye-bye.